Hey guys, I'm Jody with Board Game Perspective, and today we are going to be doing a video of games I am culling. I am culling 9 games for this video, and a majority of them I have played. There's a couple, actually several of these were my brother's, so I'm culling some of them, so we will find out what they are. But before we get started, if you're new here, we would love to have you join Board Game Perspective family. It would mean a lot to us to support the channel and follow along. We do some lists, we do reviews, we do monthly giveaways. Yeah, we would love to have you guys support the channel and join us along. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Let's get the first game. All right, we're gonna do Strike dice game, published by Ravensburger here. So 2 to 5 players, and it's a really short game. It says around 15 minutes. So basically there is this little dice tray, or this little arena. There's like a foam pad on the bottom, and you're throwing dice in there, and you're trying to like get certain numbers, trying to strike other dice. Some dice might fly out. So it's just a lighthearted dice chucking game into arena. So got this one in hopes of, I tried to find some lighthearted, fun games to play with my parents. And I was like, let's just try it. Let's see if my parents kind of like this game. So we played it. We had a good time. I just don't think it's going to be, it just wasn't memorable enough to maybe take it to play. I think we just play other games with my parents. So, and it's definitely not one that Justin and I want to keep for ourselves. I got it mainly to play with my parents, and they're like, in the middle. So there's other games we'd play. So I think this one is going to leave the collection because I just don't foresee it really getting played very much. But if you're lighthearted, or if you like lighthearted games, just family games, play with your kids, might like this one. You're just throwing dice. So that is Strike dice game. Okay, let's go over here. We got Broadsides. Merchants and Marauders presents Broadsides, a game by Joshua Capel. This is a 2-player game. It says around 45 minutes. So let me show you. It looks cool. I've actually only played it one time. So each player has like their ship, and you're trying to sink the other player's boat. And it's actually been a long time since I played this. You have like cannon tiles, target cards, aim decks, and you target different parts of the ship. Wasn't my favorite. It's one of those things where, it was a cool idea, but I just don't think it panned out very well. And it's one of those things like, I played with a friend and they weren't doing so well, and at that point, when you start not doing well, it's like hard to, it's like your ship is slowly sinking, and you can't come back and unsink your ship. So I don't know, guys. It just wasn't for me. A little just unforgettable. So unfortunately, we're gonna say goodbye to this one. I actually got this a long time ago, back before I did a lot of research into board games, and I was like on YouTube. This is before all that. I actually got this for my brother, thinking he might like it, but he never got to play it. But I did, and yeah. So this one is gonna leave, and I love the way it looks though. That's what's sad. I love the box art, but yes, it must leave. Not that great of a game. Okay, let's go to Pentago, the mind-twisting game. So you got glass marbles, and you got each set like 4 sections that you can twist, and you are just trying to twist things around. Oh gosh, it's been a long time since I have played this. It's been a while. You place a marble, you twist a game block, and then you win with 5 in a row. So you're trying to twist things around so you can get 5 in a row. So there's kind of a picture. it's a fine game. It's just that we have a lot of games. We have a lot of games. We have a lot of abstract games and puzzly games, and we got a lot. So I have to cull some of them. And I don't foresee us going to this game compared to some other ones that we have. So this was also one of my brother's games because he liked this type of stuff as well. But I think I'm gonna let it go, just to create some space for some newer games. But it's nothing bad about this game. It's just I think it's time. So that is Pentago, the mind twisting game. It does have some fun pieces. I love like little marbles and stuff. Okay, let's go over here first. Terror Below, published by Renegade Game Studios. So this game we actually reviewed on our channel. So if you're interested in this game, you can check out that review. So it actually looks really cool. This is what caught my eye originally. So the game board is like this big egg, like this worm egg, and you're moving your cars around, trying to collect these worm eggs and delivering them. And you got rubble on the board. The components of this game are really cool. I love the worm eggs. They're like this big, but they have like little spines on them, and it's like a little rubbery and stuff, I think. But it's really cool. And you got the cool cars, and you got the rubble you're putting out. So I don't know. This one I've kind of been like 50-50 for a while. I've been wondering, like, am I actually gonna play it again? Because I didn't really enjoy, setting it up. I don't know. I mean, typically I love setting up games, but this one, for some reason, I'm just like, I don't want to have to set it up again and play, and I don't know. I can't pinpoint exactly why I'm not as enamored with this game. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. It's like you have a certain amount of action points, I believe, and you can spend your actions like moving or picking up an egg or delivering. It's not a bad game. It's just, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to move on. Which I'm sad because I love the way it looks. I love that. It's so cool. And the pieces are sweet. So, I mean, you guys should check this one out if you are interested in the way it looks and stuff. I mean, it's not bad gameplay. I just don't foresee me personally playing this one. So that is Terror Below. All right, let's move on over here to Abalone Classic. This was one of my games my brother had, and I don't know why, I just love marbles. So I'm like, I've been torn about this one as well because I do love puzzly abstract games and I love marbles. So I'm like, I don't want to get rid of it. I don't really care for this box. It's like a weird. It's like I can't stack games, So, and it's pretty simple. You just have this board right here, and you got tons of these marbles. Which, guys, these are pretty cool marbles. I mean, I really like them. And then you're like pushing the marbles around on this board. It's like plastic board. So it's not a bad game. Like, again, it's not a bad game. We got a lot and have to say goodbye to some. So unfortunately, we're gonna say goodbye to this one. It's a 2-player game. Short. It says around 20 minutes. But yeah, I mean it's not a bad game. I enjoyed it. It's just not. We just got so many, guys. We got so many abstract games. So that was Abalone. Let's go over here. Okay, so this one I have not played. This is one of my brother's games. He loved like some older games. I'm not sure if he had this growing up. I don't know if he had it growing up or if he bought it used. But he did like this type of stuff. So this is an old game, old copy. I mean, here's the background, guys. It's like black and white, and it's like this old. I mean, this is an old copy. It was 1988 or something. So, Enchanted Forest, a treasure hunt for all the family in the land of Myths and Legends. So, yeah, I really have zero desire to play this game. I've only been keeping it for sentimental reasons. But honestly, it just sits in my closet. I got tons of other games that my brother and I like played together and have good memories. So I think I'm just going to go and part with this one. I'll take some pictures so I remember it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and say goodbye. So that's Enchanted Forest. And let's actually go ahead and do this one as well, because this kind of is in that same category. This was also my brother's. This is called Shadow Lord by Parker Brothers. Well, again, I have zero desire to play this game. I don't want to play it. But it actually has some cool components for being an old game. I mean, the board looks kind of cool and it just has some cool components for an older game. So again, as my brother's, I've been keeping it for sentimental reasons, but I'm just gonna move on because I've got a bunch of other games, like I said with that one, that I had good memories with my brother. So, yep, this is a fantasy adventure. I am so bad at talking, guys. And why do I have a YouTube channel? Fantasy adventure board game. Yep. So that is Shadow Lord. Let me know if you guys have played or like heard of these old games, Shadow Lord and Enchanted Forest. I'm curious because obviously they're old. I haven't heard anyone talk about them. Okay, guys, we got two more. All right, so this is Dice Town. This was also a game of my brother's. I actually played this. I played this with one of my brother's friends at my brother's house. I can't remember if my brother actually played this with us. I'm not sure. But this is like a 2 to 5 player game, family game. You have a bunch of dice you're rolling, and you have this cup where you're like, kind of looking and seeing what you got. You don't want other people to see what you have. You got 5 dice cups and 25 poker dice. Let me show you what it looks like. So you're like rolling dice and you're trying to go to different locations on the board to do various things. It's been many years since I played it, so I don't remember all the details. But I guess you're trying to get gold nuggets. I don't recall. Yeah, so I mean, it was okay. I don't know, guys. It was okay for me, and I didn't necessarily love the aesthetic. That's one reason why I'm kind of parting with it, because I don't foresee myself getting it out, honestly. I think I'd rather play other games. But it's not a bad game. Like I remember playing it and thinking it was fine. It was just not one that's like I'm super crazy about myself. So that is Dice Town. I believe there was a more recent edition or printing. I believe this is an older one. So, yep. All right, guys. So that is Dice Town. We got one more. This is the biggest box. So this one is the Grim Forest. This has also been like 50-50 for me for a while. Kind of like the Terror Below. Like, it's not a bad game. I enjoyed my play. I just don't see myself playing it. Like when I look at my shelf, I'm like, ooh, I want to play that one. I want to play that one. I want to play that one. And when it comes to this one, I'm like, maybe. I just don't see myself pulling it out to play again. It's a good family game. I feel like maybe it's a little too light for me to want to just bring out and play, but it's not one I don't think Justin would want to play this one either, and he tends to like the lighter games. So yeah, let me show you what it looks like. Well, let me say, okay, the component quality and the art factor in this is outstanding. So I mean, this is definitely a great game to check out, especially as a family game. And if you like the looks of this, you guys should definitely check this out because it is a good game. It's just not one for me. I think I'm ready to move on. I mean, you're secretly choosing locations to gather resources, and you're trying to be the first to build 3 houses, and you have like different kinds of houses of brick, wood, and you have a bunch of fairy tale characters that do different things. So if you like fairy tale stuff and lighter games and great components and beautiful, and it looks outstanding, you guys should check this one out. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass, and I'm gonna let this one go. Just you know, create some more space. This is published by Druid City Games. I'm still kind of torn, guys. I just don't think I'm gonna play it, honestly. Yeah. So that is the Grim Forest. Okay, guys. So let me know in the comments below what you think about all of these games. If you think I'm making a good decision or a bad decision, but obviously it's all subjective. These are all games that either I have zero desire to play, or I played and I'm like, you know, I think I need to move on. But let me know if you played any of these in the comments below, which one you find the most intriguing. Yeah. So that is 9 games that I am culling, and I honestly need to cull a lot more. I'm still hoping to do a Keep or Cull series because there are a lot of games that we have not played, probably at least 100. A lot of them being my brother's as well, because we inherited a lot of them when he passed away. So I'm hoping to start a series where we try to play through those games and make the decision if we want to keep it or cull it. So yeah. So guys, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. If you want to join along, click that subscribe button, and if you want to help us out, click that like button. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching and happy gaming.